The old man poured the chestnuts into the water, telling the man that those floating chestnuts were bad, only the ones that sank were good. The man took out a notebook and wrote it down. Suddenly, the old man reached out and stopped him.
จ่ายตังค์
Seeing that the old man couldn't be easily fooled, the man went to learn from a street vendor on how to stir-fry chestnuts. While the boss wasn't paying attention, he secretly tasted a bit of the seasoning. Then he went home and kept adjusting it. After several failed attempts, he finally made a beautiful pot of candied chestnuts. He gave them to his parents to try, and they both thought the chestnuts were great. So the man decided to find a suitable place to set up a stall. He planned to set up business near the parking lot because after shopping in the mall, people would likely buy some snacks before heading home. Soon, he signed a contract with the mall, and on the first day of business, the neighboring vendors had booming sales, but his stall had no customers. This really hit the man hard. He asked the steward to shout loudly to attract customers, but still didn't sell a single one. He ran to the commercial street to learn how to shout and sell, but after learning for a long time, he realized that shouting wasn't the key. The right product in the right location was the most important thing. So he spent a lot of money moving his stall to the mall entrance. But soon, he received a call from the steward. The man rushed to the mall. It turned out that their candied chestnuts were in such high demand that the steward couldn't handle it alone and had called him. The man immediately came up with the idea of opening branch stores, but the steward advised him to take it one step at a time and not rush into things. The man calculated that one stall could make 100, so 10 stalls would make 1 million. He didn't listen to the steward and immediately started preparing to open his branch stores. A few days later, he opened 10 branch stores in the mall. Just when the man was ready to make a fortune, he received a notice from the mall. Because the smoke from the chestnuts had blackened the mall's ceiling, if the issue wasn't resolved, all his stalls would be shut down. At first, the man tried to cover the stains with paint, but the paint dripped onto the goods, damaging others' products, and he was kicked out of the mall. When it rains, it pours. That day, the man's mother told him that their family's company had gone bankrupt, and his parents decided to move abroad to live with relatives. But the man's business had just started to show promise, and he wasn't willing to give up. He decided to stay behind. The next day, the man went on a date with his girlfriend. In the car, he tried the seaweed snacks his girlfriend bought. He licked his fingers, and unexpectedly, these seemingly ordinary snacks were so delicious he unexpectedly discovered a new business opportunity in the seaweed. He acted quickly, sold all the chestnut machines, and bought dozens of boxes of seaweed ingredients. Together with his only business partner, the old steward, they started researching how to make the seaweed.